Hi there, it's Sim from Heirloom Naturally here. We grow old-fashioned vegetables and seeds in the field without chemicals in the wonderful high country town that is Mansfield, Victoria. And we're in the middle of autumn here and it's pumpkin season. And at the moment my market table is filled with so many different varieties of pumpkins in unique shapes, sizes, colours, textures and flavours that I wanted to share with you through a series of videos, a little bit of information about each of them, because the most common comment that I receive at this time of the year from customers is, wow, I have never seen so many different types of pumpkin before. Tell me about them. And I just love the idea of showing people that there are more pumpkin varieties out there than the 3 or 4 varieties that we might see on our supermarket and greengrocer shelves. So different shapes, different sizes, different colours, different textures, and in fact different ways of using them as well. So I'm going to start firstly with a French heirloom. Now I don't speak French and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'll likely embarrass myself and potentially offend some of the French speakers out there. So this is the name of the heirloom pumpkin that I'm going to speak about today. It was first grown in the Bordeaux region of France, and we know that it dates back to at least the early 1800s. So this is a variety of pumpkin that has been grown for over 200 years, and it's no wonder why it has been grown. It tastes absolutely fantastic, and when I show you, you'll see that it looks absolutely amazing. So this is the beautiful pumpkin here. And like all heirlooms, they don't have a one-size-fits-all within each variety. So every pumpkin will be uniquely different within the particular variety itself. So this is one particular pumpkin. And I'll show you another one, which is exactly the same variety, a lot bigger, a lot heavier, and you can see that there are a lot more warts or bumps on the skin. Now the reason for the warts is actually a wonder of nature. I get a lot of questions from people, what has happened to your pumpkins? Have you injected them with some sort of a virus to get them to have the bumps on the skin? Probably more a sign of the times that we're living in than anything there. But people sometimes ask, what's wrong with your pumpkins? And what I would say is that there's absolutely nothing wrong with these pumpkins. In fact, Mother Nature has done exactly what she's supposed to do with these pumpkins. So in terms of the bumps on the skin, as the sugars within the flesh start to convert, it creates an irritation under the skin, and that irritation in turn creates the bumps. So the bumps are an indication of how sweet the flesh is contained within. So this one here, beautiful and sweet. The one that I showed you earlier, even sweeter again. The moisture content in these particular pumpkins is quite high, and so therefore they're designed particularly for soups or for baking or for roasting. And what's really lovely when you roast these particular pumpkins is that because of the high sugar content, the edges where you're actually roasting them become all caramelized and crisp. Oh, absolutely to die for. And if you roast this and then turn it into a soup, and I have recipes for you which I'll post as well so that you can see how simple it is to make the most delicious roasted pumpkin soup out of these pumpkins. So that's the first installment of our beautiful pumpkins. I have to say, I absolutely adore these little things, and I treasure this time of the year when we can have glorious pumpkin soups made out of the best varieties of pumpkins that are out there. Eat well, stay well.